Both houses of parliament have supported and passed the Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill 2025. It was discussed during GBN's Monday night Beyond the Headlines program by Leader of Government Business Philip Telesford. Government's decision to implement its long-term plan to manage and regulate water through the amendment of the Water Management Resource Bill is not limited to just Grenada. Telesford explained that as a small island developing state vulnerable to disasters, it is necessary to take steps to ensure that resources are properly managed to avoid shortages when most needed.
Is to ensure that the resource is properly managed, and in the event of shortage of water, that householders, for example, would be given priority, that there is a master plan that surrounds the development, the management, the allocation and use of water in the country, and to ensure that there is proper management structure that involves the management unit and also a licensing authority that would ensure that people who use water on a commercial scale, whose business is in the development and bottling of water and so on, that they would of course be gotten a license or to apply their trade, and that in the event of any sort of dispute or problems, that there is a go-to body that can independently look at that, and by and large just to remove the management of the water resource from that of NAWASA and allow them to continue to focus on the service in the service provision of water, and so that the unit itself would be predominantly responsible for managing the resource, advising the minister on strategies for conservation, for development of the resource, and for identifying new policies that can be applied in the context of the overall management.
The Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill 2025 seeks to provide sustainable management, conservation, controlled allocation for development use, and regulation for water resources within Grenada. The National Water and Sewerage Authority will continue to provide its service to the population. However, management of the water resource, according to the bill, will be under the guidance of Water Resource Management Unit. Head of the GIZ project, Marion Gis, commended the government and Grenada in general for its efforts to remain on par with other countries.
We have actually quite an interest with this project, and also with the Water Resource Management and Regulation Bill and the Water Resource Management Unit, where other countries like St. Kitts, they are in the conceptualizing at the moment a similar project. They're actually planning to come to Grenada to learn from Grenada on these activities, learn from NAWASA, learn on the water resource management. So not only do we look at Jamaica and St. Lucia, and also St. Lucia we have a dialogue where they also learning, because they have actually chosen a different model. And I remember also the heads of CARICOM meeting in September last year, the year before last year. We already had questions also from Barbados and so on how this whole water resource management unit will be set up.
Christina John, GBN News.